Yo, guys, what's up? I got the plays for you guys for this NBA game on Thursday. We finally ended the losing streak and we cashed today on Wednesday with this play right here. These are now all the plays we have cashed on in the NBA playoffs so far. We had like 4 or 5 videos in a row where we kept missing by one leg. So finally, we were able to complete the 2 leg play right there. We have another 2 plays in this video that we're going to get into in 1 second. First, before we do, guys, make sure to drop a like on this video. Like always, it's obviously free. It just takes 1 second. It really helped me out, and I'd really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel either. I post these free pick videos for you guys every single day, so make sure to subscribe to almost any of the future videos. Before we get into the plays today, I said this last video, I'm going to talk about it again today, and honestly, throughout the entire video. This is very important, so listen up. Chalkboard right here just dropped a couple more new states on their app that were not available before. So if you look at this map right here, you can download the Chalkboard app if you live in any one of these colored states right here. All the purple states are the new ones. So if you live in any one of those colored states right there, that means you could download the Chalkboard app. Right here are the states that you can get the Sleeper app in. But all the links are down below in the description and comments of this video for you guys. But I highly recommend it because you could see at the bottom of the screen, you get $300 in free plays just by using this promo code GHOST on any one of these apps. So basically, the reason I'm mentioning this, and I talk about it all the time, I literally could not recommend anything more than to use deposit matches on all these apps. All these apps try to throw free money at you just to get you to download their app. I literally made my first couple $1,000 sports betting just off deposit matches alone. So you need to take advantage of it. Again, all links are down below. They're basically all super similar apps. And again, we're going to talk about it more throughout the video. But right when you download these apps, they all ask you right away if you have a promo code. Make sure to type in code GHOST before you deposit. So Parlay Play, Chalkboard, and Sleeper, you have to type in code GHOST before you deposit. If you want the free money and the free play, you have to make sure you have that code locked in. But as long as you do, again, they all give you up to $100 deposit match. And then Chalkboard and Sleeper will both give you free squares for this game on Thursday. So again, make sure all links are down below, but make sure to use code GHOST to get all that free money. And again, I highly recommend to have at least one of these apps. Their lines and their payouts are really good on these apps. So if you don't have any of these apps, you can literally take 5-10 minutes out of your day right now and get up to like $300 for free and 2 free squares. If you start off today on Thursday with $300 and 2 free squares, you would have to try to lose money. I mean, straight up, you're starting with a $300 head start and 2 free plays. That is the biggest advantage, and you need to take advantage of that. Okay, again, all links down below. Make sure to use code GHOST. But again, we're going to talk about it throughout the video because the first play is on Prizepicks right here for over 5.5 rebounds for SGA. So I've talked about it before. Obviously, we're going to talk about it again here. I really like SGA over on rebounds in these playoffs. If you look at what he did so far this year in the playoffs and then last year in the playoffs as well, he gets way more rebounds in the playoffs. It's kind of similar to, the Anthony Edwards situation to where they're playing more minutes in these playoff games. I know it sounds stupid and it sounds dumb. They try harder in these playoff games. That's obviously it's a super obvious thing to say and a super broad thing to say, but I promise you guys, they really do. And you could see the outcome of it. Anthony Edwards, literally in the regular season, was averaging like 4.5, 5 rebounds a game. In the playoffs, he's averaging like 9 rebounds a game. SGA in the regular season was averaging like 3 or 4. Now he's averaging like 7 to 8. So these guys get way more rebounds in the playoffs, and we have cashed on that so many times. So you can see what he's done in this Denver series so far. He's had 10, 13, 7, 6. So far in this Denver series, he only missed one game right here with 4, and it's because he didn't even play 35 minutes in that game. That was a blowout game at home for him. So every game in this series where he's played at least 35 minutes, he's had at least 6 rebounds and he's gone over this line. So going into this game right here, obviously they're up 3-2 in the series. Denver needs to win this game. It is at Denver. I expect this to be a close game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. Even if it is, it's a game 6. They should be in the game long enough for him to go over that 35-minute mark. And again, if he does go over that 35-minute mark, he should be able to go over 5.5 rebounds. Like I just mentioned, every game he's done that so far with 35 minutes or more, he has gone over 5 rebounds and gotten to that, the line of at least 6 rebounds and gone over every single time. So hopefully he could do that again for us here. We took him a couple games ago and he cashed us in the first quarter. So I'm not expecting him to really do that again here, but who knows? Hopefully he could cash in the first quarter of the first half again. That'd be awesome, obviously, but he really just has to play at least 35 minutes. We're basically betting on the fact it's not going to be a blowout game, and he should see a ton of minutes, so he should get over 6 rebounds. So I like SGA over 5.5 right there. And then the reason I keep saying we're going to be taking or we're going to be talking more about those apps, Sleeper, Chalkboard, and Parlay Play, is because I wanted to take Jokic under on his assists, but Prizepicks sucks. Like I've said before, I'll say it again. I'm never going to stop saying it. Prizepicks for the NBA and the MLB absolutely sucks. I'm only using it for videos at this point during this part of the season. Other than that, I only place my plays in on Sleeper, Chalkboard, and Parlay Play. I literally don't use Prizepicks for the NBA. I only use it for football. So anything other than football, I do not like Prizepicks, and I'd recommend to not use Prizepicks and use something else if you could. Because if you look right here, they only have, where's this assist right here? They only have his demons, they goblins. They don't have a normal line, so you can't take the under on it. But if you look at what he's been doing, he's been getting no assists against the Thunder. The highest he's gotten is 6. He had 6, 6, 6, 3, 5. He's literally not getting any assists against them. If you look at the way they play defense on him, most teams really love to double team Jokic, and then he passes out of that and gets an assist. They don't like to double team him that much. They basically are saying, Jokic, you could go drop 60 on us. That's fine. But as long as you're not, getting 15, 20 assists in a game, we're going to win the game. So you yourself are going to have to go score, 30, 40, 50 points in a game like he just did last game. He had 44 points and they still lost because they're not giving him a ton of assists. They're not letting him run the offense like he normally does. And that's working really, really well for them. Obviously, it's game 6. I don't expect them to change that game plan at all here. So if you look at the play over on the sleeper app, so right now, if you can only bet on Prizepicks, that's fine. Hopefully by the time you're watching this video, they put a normal line up for Jokic. Normally they do, sometimes they don't, but hopefully they put a normal line up for Jokic by the time you're watching this video so that you can actually take the under. But if they don't, and if you can't place that in, sleeper, chalkboard, parlay play, they all have this exact same play, this exact same line right here. So you could take this play on any of those apps. So we're taking Jokic under 8.5 assists. Again, the highest he's gotten is 6. Other than that, he's getting either 6 every game or way under. So 8.5 is a insanely high line. So excuse me, I'm still trying to get over that the cold that I have, but under 8.5, that's a really, really high line. So I love the under for Jokic assists, and then obviously SGA at that 5.5 rebounds over that we were just talking about. So that's going to be the play I have for you guys for this game on Thursday. Again, hopefully that play is up for you guys on Prizepicks while you're watching this video, but if it's not, sleeper, chalkboard, parlay play. They always put these lines up super early. They always have the best possible lines, and they have a really good payout. So I'd highly recommend, if you live in any one of these states, to have at least one, if not even all 3 of these apps every day. I have all 3. So every day I just go on, I compare all the lines and the payouts, and then I obviously just place the play in on the app with the best payout. I'd recommend for you guys to do that too. But again, all links down below for you guys. If you make sure to use code GHOST before you deposit, you can get up to $300 in 2 free plays. By the way, if you use the links down below, it kind of does it for you, so it's way easier. So I'd just recommend to use the links down below. But if you don't, that's fine. Just make sure to type in code GHOST before you deposit. Other than that, guys, these are the 2 plays I have for you for these games on Thursday. Again, make sure to drop a like on the video. I'd really appreciate that. And don't forget to subscribe. Other than that, good luck with our bets. I'll catch you in the next video.